Hey everyone, Bubba here. This video is going to be about my favorite fire starter. Trying out a new microphone here, so hopefully it'll cut down on wind noise out here. I went to the old Dollar Tree and I spent $4.28 after tax. I only needed to spend $3 and buy 3 items, but I bought another item just in case. A pair of scissors, because I didn't want to gum up my knife with adhesive. So 3 whole items, 4 items if you include the scissors, for a whopping $4.28. I've been using this fire starter for years and I absolutely love it. It works every time. Of course, everybody is familiar with Vaseline or petroleum oil with a cotton ball, and that's the basis of my fire starter. So I got 100 cotton balls, petroleum jelly, a fair sized jar too. This is a 3.5 ounce jar, which usually for $1 I thought it was going to be this little inky dinky 1 ounce thing. Bought the pair of scissors, ripped off the cardboard to level out my mini tripod, and generic duct tape. So what we're going to make is what I call fire raviolis. So we're going to encapsulate the petroleum cotton ball in duct tape to keep it from getting your pack or your gear all messed up, oily. A lot of times people put just these 2 items together and really mix it in, and they put it in a film container, which is fine. It keeps your pack clean. But the minute you're digging in there, you're going to get your hands all oily, which you can obviously use as a moisturizer. But I kind of like the simplicity of my ravioli. So bear with me for a minute here as I unwrap all these items. Just this is generic, cheap, like I said, $1. It is 10 yards, so 30 whopping feet. I'm going to use approximately 10 inches, give or take. I'm not measuring it out, per fire starter. So then that would equate to roughly, about 35 waterproof fire starters for $3. Not bad. Pennies on the dollar for a starter. So, be right back. Alright, what I do is I take approximately 4 or 5 inches of duct tape. I really try not to fold it over on itself, so we'll just scratch that. This Dollar Tree tape, the adhesive isn't super sticky. I'd prefer Gorilla Tape, but then you're coming in at about $10 just for the roll of Gorilla Tape. But all this can be done for free with stuff you have around the house. A little windy out here, so all my little strips of tape are going to flop around now that I'm recording. Straighten them out. Want to keep that adhesive as good as possible. I think I'm going to have a never-ending battle here. Now, of course, trying to minimize touching the adhesive, and it's going to stick all over the place. Let me scoot you guys down. So, simply done. Take the petroleum jelly. Keep your fingers clean. You can just get a gob on a stick. Take a cotton ball. I open it up a little bit. Smush that gob in the middle. Got a nice gob. Fold it over. Then I put that petroleum jelly down in the middle of the tape. I want that kind of smushed in. I want as much adhesive as possible going around that cotton ball. And then I'll take the other one and crisscross it. And my goal is to get that encapsulated like a ravioli with the adhesive on adhesive going all the way around, because that's what's really going to get me my waterproof. And then I go ahead and bring over my ends, stuck to the table, and then once I have made it, all I do is squish it around and just give it a little massage if you will. I don't know why I'm talking in strange voices. That's it. No fuss, no muss. Break one open. Take a gob of jelly. Get it in there. Take your... Put it straight down in the middle to where I'm leaving tape on the sides. Come straight down counterclockwise, crisscross. And even here I had some petroleum jelly squeeze out. That's going to be okay. So I'll just bring it over on top of itself, put that side down first, flip it, and just like anything else, once you get in a groove and give it a massage, all I'm doing is just working that petroleum jelly into that cotton ball. And honestly, if you put a handful of these in your pack, you can easily just put it on the bottom, and over time those are going to massage out. I've used these in very cold weather with wet wood that I couldn't get to start. My hands were cold. I didn't process the wood down as far as I should have to get a lot of curls or anything, and it lit logs, so it does very well. Like I said, it's my go-to. So what I'm going to do is come back in a second. I'm going to set up a live dunking test. We'll dunk it in water, and at that point you can fast forward or whatever to the end, because once it gets done, I'm going to try to gather some type of sticks or something to protect the table and do a burn time. I don't have any type of cooking pot with me right this second, but we'll do a test. Alright, I'm back. I got water. I don't know how well this is going to show up on video, but I'm going to try to hyperlapse this. Where'd it go? So what we're going to do, take one of the raviolis, put it in water, dunk it, bring this a little closer, see if it can catch on camera. A lot of times when you see commercial fire starters people are selling on eBay and Facebook and stuff like that, they throw it in the water for a while. Oh, that's not going to keep running. They'll get it real wet and then they'll pick it out and say, oh look, it starts a fire. Yeah, let's submerge it. Let's see if we can get that thing down. It's going to be tricky. Definitely wants to float. I might have to use a couple sticks. Well, I'll hold it for a little while. Again, I'll try to probably hyperlapse through this so you don't have to sit here and watch it the whole time. I mean, what's a submission about sufficient amount of time to hold it down? 5 minutes? I doubt anybody's going to let their pack sit in the water for more than 5 minutes if they fall in. Just coming up to the 2-minute mark. Three minutes. There's 4 minutes. And there's 5 minutes. We'll let that float there for a minute. Alright. Still have it here in the water, floating there. And what I'm going to do is I got the cup of water to douse it. I also got some green sticks I'm just going to use as a platform. Don't want to ruin this table. Mostly because it's not mine. But if it were mine, I wouldn't want to ruin it anyhow. That's a dry stick. We're not going to use that one. I just got a green branch from right behind me off one of these shrubs. So we're going to take our ravioli out. Just dry it off on my sleeve a little bit on the outside. Smush it up. Then we take our knife. What I like to do best is do an X with my knife. Just cut the top of it. Doesn't really get your knife dirty at all. What that allows is I can push it open, exposing all that wonderful goodness. Grab a fire starter. And it's lit. It's hard to tell, but it's going to town. Let me start the timer. It's already been going a few seconds. I gotta have my water here in case I need to put it out. Either I'll hyperlapse these times or I'll just put jump points in them for the video, whichever is easier. Normally, I usually get between a 2.5 and a 5 minute burn. Cheaper duct tape will, I assume, burn faster because it's not as much adhesive and it's not as thick as like Gorilla Tape. Right. Well, my GoPro died, so I just took a screenshot of my timer at 4 minutes, so capture it this way for right now. We're at 4 minutes and 25 seconds, so we're definitely going to get almost 5 minutes out of this. It's starting to just smolder down, but it is still flaming. So that's about 4 minutes and 45 seconds. It's still going, but I don't want to catch the sticks on fire, so in just another couple seconds here, I'm going to call it and douse it. So that's a minute on this video, or clip. So it's definitely a 5 minute burn. And let's make sure we get everything out. And there was still a lot of adhesive and stuff on there to burn away. Nothing left on the table other than water. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and go out and make your own cheap or free fire starters with stuff that you have on hand. As always, stay in the woods and do what you love.